Hi guys, I have a suggestion, okay? And you can take this however you want. But, I think that we're making some mistakes when it comes to group Facebook groups and choosing which groups you're in. The whole value post thing, I think that it worked well like 1 or 2 years ago. Like about a year ago it was on its way out, which is when I was doing it. And so I was able to be more visible and get myself out there. And then, of course, if you're niched down enough, then you have better chances. But, be really specific about the kinds of groups that you're joining for a few reasons. One, because Facebook suggests, more groups that are related and, active and actually good quality. They make suggestions to you based on the groups that you're in, or at least that's my suspicion, because I know that whenever I leave groups, I suddenly get all kinds of Facebook ads and Facebook group suggestions that are like way more focused on where I'm going right now and my new direction. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really good at manifesting suggestions for Facebook groups because I like them. But, when I leave groups, then I end up getting more suggestions on better groups to join. And so don't join every single group. Okay. I know it's really tempting to like try to keep all 10 of your feet in every door, but it's just you're messing up your own algorithm and you need to kind of chill a little bit. Like don't join every group unless you actually intend to do something about it, because like it just doesn't feel good to be overwhelmed and to have too many things on your plate. So that's the first reason. And the second reason is that you don't need to be in every group, okay? You don't need to join every single group out there. And to be honest, they're all starting to look the same. I don't know. I need to rant about this on another, something somewhere else other than this video, but you know this, right? You're posting, like, if you have your set of like 8 value posts that you post in different groups, and then like you're joining all the groups that your friends are in, and then you're doing your value posts there, it's like we're all starting to see you all over the place, and not in a good way, because we're starting to see your little like cookie cutter stamp, perfect, value posts everywhere, and it's not really making the impact that you want it to make. And I know this because I've seen and worked with people who are using that tactic, and it's not working anymore. It really isn't. All right, so stop. Um, so yeah, don't join every single one. And then another point is that I really don't think that you should be joining all the groups of your colleagues and peers who do the exact same thing that you do. So if you're like a business strategist, stop going into other business strategist groups and like trying to steal their clients. I don't mean it in that way, because obviously you can't steal a client. They're a human being who's making their own decisions, but it makes you look bad when you come in and you're like, I know that so-and-so's in charge, but look at me. And then you start like planting, answering every single question and just like way overstepping yourself. It's kind of like you're that annoying person at the birthday party. You come to the birthday party, it's technically everyone's there to support that one person, but you just make the whole thing about you. And that's kind of how it's coming off. Honestly, like this is you being like kind of taking over without permission. And I know that, like no one actually owns a Facebook group and you're allowed to post however you want, but it's kind of tacky. Okay. So that's my suggestion. Even if you're like, if you're tempted to do that, if you're like, I want to join this group because, coach so-and-so is terrible at coaching. So I'm going to go in and answer all the questions that people are asking in her group and act like I'm the one that they asked. It's not cool. It's not. There's a way that you can work around that, and you can say, you can keep your responses to a minimum and not pretend that you're like the expert. You can also say, that's a great question. Here's my take on it, but I'm really looking forward to so-and-so, coach so-and-so's answer, and tag them in it so that you're giving them a chance to answer. Because it's just weird. It's honestly weird, and we all know what you're doing. We know that, we're supposed to be going into all these groups and networking and trying to get more clients, but it's not coming off the way that you want it to. And I'm sorry to say that if it, hurts your feelings, but you kind of need to hear it, because if you're doing this, you're probably not getting more clients, or they're not really, it's not working out the way that you wanted it to. And the idea is for you to get your own perfect clients, to, provide the value that you want to provide, to make the impact that you've been dreaming of making. And you do that by doing things with integrity and by playing nice. All right. So just keep that in mind. So I want to hear from you in the comments below. Please let me know, are there certain things that you just don't like about Facebook groups? Try to kind of keep it PC or PG or G rated or whatever, but like, I don't know, Facebook groups are really changing these days, and I think that you need to be a little more cautious about what you're doing in all of them and how you run your own. So I would love to hear what you think. What's your take on Facebook groups right now, and how do you handle the whole, like, I can't be in every group, but the ones that I am in, I have certain standards for myself. All right, I want to hear. So as always, thank you for watching, and you are onto something, so don't give up. Keep going. All right, bye.